Imagine the unthinkable. Reece Walsh, the electrifying fullback who's lit up the NRL like a storm, suddenly erased from the Broncos' future. A secret buried in his contract that's about to explode. Could 2026 be his final roar in Brisbane? Don't miss out. Smash that subscribe button for all sports updates. And stay ahead of the game. Reece Walsh burst onto the scene like a bolt from the blue, transforming from a promising junior into the Broncos' heartbeat. At just 19, he debuted with flair that turned heads, his speed and vision making defenders look like statues. Fans chanted his name as he led charge after charge, scoring tries that defied gravity and setting up plays that rewrote games. But behind the glory, whispers began. His management, sharp as a tack, started negotiating terms that went beyond the field. The contract he signed in 2023 seemed ironclad, a multi-million deal tying him to Brisbane until 2025, with options extending further. Yet, hidden in the fine print was a clause few knew about. A brutal escape hatch triggered by unmet performance bonuses or club instability. As the Broncos stumbled through seasons, missing finals and facing coaching upheavals, that clause loomed larger. Walsh's camp, eyeing his market value skyrocketing to potential $40 million empires, began flexing. The calendar snub in 2025 wasn't just a petty dispute, it was the first crack in the facade. Intellectual property bans masked deeper tensions, where his image rights clashed with club merchandise demands. Speculation raged. Was this the prelude to a bombshell exit? Rivals circled, offering deals that promised not just money, but legacy. Walsh, ever the enigma, stayed silent at first, fueling the fire. Then came the reveal in a hushed interview. The contract's secret allowed him to opt out if the Broncos couldn't match his rising star power by 2026. It was brutal, a clause designed to protect his brand in a league where loyalty often crumbles under pressure. Teammates felt the shift, practices tense with unspoken questions. Would Payne Haas follow? The front office scrambled, but the damage seeped in. Fans flooded social media, debating if Walsh was bigger than the club itself. His agent dropped hints of ultimatums, painting a picture of a player forced to choose between heart and ambition. As 2025 wound down, the NRL world held its breath, waiting for the next move in this high-stakes chess game. The plot thickened when reports surfaced of secret meetings between Walsh's team and NRL heavyweights. Andrew Johns weighed in, calling it a power shift unseen since Sonny Bill Williams' infamous walkout. Broncos coach Michael Maguire downplayed it, insisting unity, but actions spoke louder. Walsh's absence from promotional materials wasn't accidental. It was strategic warfare over royalties. His camp demanded a cut from every calendar sold, every jersey with his name. Refusal led to the blackout, a move that shocked sponsors and alienated some fans. Yet, it highlighted Walsh's off-field savvy. He wasn't just a player, he was building an empire. Endorsements poured in from energy drinks to fashion lines, each boosting his leverage. The brutal secret? A non-compete clause buried deep, allowing him to explore international options if Brisbane faltered. Whispers of a PNG NRL expansion team entering in 2026 added fuel. Could Walsh be their marquee signing? His heritage ties made it plausible, a homecoming of sorts amid cultural pride. Broncos brass denied it, but leaks suggested offers from Sydney clubs too, dangling premiership guarantees. Tension mounted during off-season training, where Walsh's focus seemed divided. A surprise moment came during a fan event. He hinted at unfinished business in Brisbane, only to pivot with a cryptic smile. Retention soared as viewers dissected every word. Storytelling here isn't just recap, it's the human drama. A young gun torn between loyalty to the club that launched him and the allure of untapped potential. All Sports Updates brings you these twists first. Subscribe now for more. Diving deeper into the saga, the contract's revelation sent shockwaves through the league. Walsh, in a rare candid moment, admitted the clause was his safeguard against stagnation. Signed amid hype, it included triggers like salary cap squeezes or coaching changes, both plaguing Brisbane lately. The brutality lay in its timing. Activate in 2026, and Walsh could walk free, no transfer fees owed. Rivals salivated. The Roosters eyed him as Cleary's heir, while Souths saw a backline revolution. Broncos fans rallied, petitions circulating to keep their idol. But the surprise twist? Internal documents leaked, showing the club had known all along, banking on success to nullify it. When that faltered, panic set in. Maguire's pressers grew terse, dodging questions with coach speak. Walsh's on-field brilliance contrasted the off-field storm. His 2025 season was electric, tries galore, but contract clouds hovered. Storytelling peaks here. Imagine the locker room vibes, veterans mentoring while sensing the end. Haas, his close mate, faced similar whispers, amplifying the drama. A moment of surprise hit when Walsh's agent went public, ultimatum clear, renegotiate or release. The league commissioner stepped in, fearing precedent for star power overrides. As debates raged on podcasts, Walsh trained harder, body language screaming determination. Yet, eyes wandered to 2026 horizons. Could this be the catalyst for NRL reforms on player rights? The narrative builds tension, each revelation pulling viewers deeper into the uncertainty. Midway through this unfolding drama, the stakes escalated with reports of a clandestine offer from abroad. While NRL rules bind him, the contract's secret loophole allowed exploratory talks. PNG's impending entry loomed large, government-backed. Flush with cash, they targeted Walsh as their face. His indigenous roots resonated, promising cultural impact beyond sport. Broncos countered with extensions, but the brutal truth? Walsh's value outpaced their budget. Surprise struck when old footage resurfaced. A young Walsh pledging eternal loyalty, now juxtaposed against current strife. Fans felt betrayed, yet empathetic. Who wouldn't chase dreams? The storytelling weaves personal growth, from raw talent to calculated mogul. Teammates divided, some backed him, others saw selfishness. Maguire's strategy shifted, building around Walsh while preparing contingencies. All sports updates dives into these layers, keeping you hooked. Tell us in comments if he's staying or going. As the calendar flipped toward 2026, tension reached fever pitch. Walsh broke silence in a bombshell podcast, revealing the clause's origin, advised by mentors wary of club politics. It wasn't greed, he claimed, but protection in a cutthroat world. The brutality? Activation meant forfeiting bonuses, a high-risk gamble. Surprise moment. He confessed nearly triggering it earlier amid injuries, but love for Brisbane held him back. Now, with form peaking, options multiplied. Rivals' bids leaked, 8-figure deals, equity in brands. Broncos fought back, fan campaigns swelling attendance. The narrative's climax builds. Will he stay the hero or become the villain? Haas's contract mirrored, hinting a package deal. League analysts predicted chaos, salary cap straining. Storytelling captivates with what-ifs. A Walsh-less Broncos rebuilding, or his triumphant extension. Viewers retain through suspense, each paragraph unveiling more.